When Chris Nikic was born, there was a barrage of people telling his dad, Nick, what Chris wasn't going to be able to do in his life.
Quite honestly, for those of us who have a child with Down syndrome, we feel the same way at the beginning. We're devastated, and we don't quite know what to do. We go through a mourning period for a while until we gather ourselves up and say, okay, this is what God gave us. Let's go figure out what we do and how we help them to live the fullest, richest life possible. And that's how things started with Chris.
After being excluded from schools and activities, Chris and Nick eventually found triathlon, a discovery which would end up changing their lives.
So it was kind of perfect. It was an environment where there was lots of people having fun, and he could do something on his own. And then people embraced him in that environment. They loved him, they hugged him, they were amazed by him attempting to do that. He loved that about it, and that's what kept him in, and that's what kept him working hard.
Chris and Nick developed a mantra, get 1% better daily, and Chris did, eventually getting strong enough to finish the Florida Ironman despite a bike accident and stepping into a fire ant nest during that race.
I knew that I was pushing myself within my limits.
That led to earlier this month in Hawaii, where Chris became the first person with Down syndrome to finish an Ironman World Championship.
It was one of the most peaceful feelings in the world, because for the last year he had been training so hard, and so many things could go wrong. 5,000 people show up at Ironman Hawaii, all qualified and all at the top of their game. 1,000 of them don't finish. And so for Chris to finish is a miracle in itself.
The hardest part, the bike, because it's like constant speed, constant fast.
What was the easiest part of the race for you?
The marathon.
Maybe made easier by the fact that Chris's girlfriend was at the finish line waiting for him, where he gave her a promise ring with hopes to get engaged someday. As for what comes next, yes, there's definitely an element of enjoying having proved all the doubters wrong. But for Chris and Nick, it goes beyond that.
So I think he's proving to the whole Down syndrome community, the perception is wrong. The approach we use to educate and develop our children is wrong. If we modify that approach, we're going to give our kids a chance to do amazing things.
I'm trying to show them that the message would be, just keep going. Whatever's going on, just know that if they're willing to get 1% better, if they're willing to push themselves, it's about them having fun and be the moment.
In Orlando, I'm Adam Shadoff, Fox 35 Sports.